Hi, hello everyone. I know it's super duper late. It's been a day and it was a night and it just Hi, hello. How is everyone? Um I kind of want to go cut up an apple slice and yeah. I also mistitled the video or the stream. It's actually day 17 and day 17 of Persona day 42 in a row for live stream. That being said, whoops. What's it doing? Yeah. I am so far behind. I came in, I just like booted the stream up. I was like, let's get it started. Let's go. And I do the thing. I'll be right back. Okay. I'm all out of sorts tonight. My brain is not functioning properly. But we're gonna keep going. I just feel all kind of disoriented. I did some stuff tonight that I don't normally do. It was a friend's birthday, and immediately after work, I went to go. No, like I said, my head's all over the place right now. But yeah, I went to go see him tonight. Just say hi, celebrate their birthday. They wanted to go out to the bars. I go out to the bars. My head is all over the place because that's super overstimulating for me. And I don't do well at bars. I do well in I do fine in crowds. I don't do well at bars. I don't know what it is. I don't like that scene. But I persisted anyway, and I hung out for a little while until I was finally like, yo, I gotta go because I got a live stream. Priorities. Gotta get up and get more water. Still one of the best parts of this game is that opening. That opening is so good. So, something I was thinking about on the way home. I don't get it. Like, what do people talk about? I see people, like, everyone's talking at bars. You go to these clubs, bars, everyone's making noise, and it's always just, like, encompassing noise. And it's like, you look around, it's like, everyone's talking. What the freak are they talking about? Like, I've never gone into a conversation at a bar and, like, been involved in a conversation that's more than just, hi, hello, how are you? What is your name? Okay, that's a nice name. Or that's a weird name of whatever origin. And that's, like, where the conversation just, like, blanks in my mind. I don't... What do people talk about at bars? Like, I don't get it. Like, I've never gone to a bar where especially, like, the loud club bars where it's, like, no one's having meaningful conversation. I mean, I guess it's kind of the point, but also, like, what do these seriously, what are they talking about? And it's like, I get having fun playing, like, beer pong or something, but, like, some of these people, they just were going, like, full-on, like, ravage, like, laughter. I would catch him on the corner of my eye playing. I'm like, it's just beer pong. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm being real cynical tonight. This kind of happens to me on the rare occasion that I get convinced to go out to bars. I always feel like if I don't at least try to go out, that fear of missing out is going to happen. I'm also trying to cultivate some, new friendships, and I didn't want to just kind of bail and just not go. Also, it was a friend's birthday, so I'm like, I gotta go at least support my friend. But, like, holy crap. It's so not my scene. Like, I don't know, I don't get it. I'd rather stay home, play video games. Like, I will have so much more fun just, like, playing a random-ass multiplayer game with, like, a small handful of friends, or like a board game. I will have so much more fun than going to a loud-ass club and just sitting there or standing there while people around me are just getting drunkenly sloshed and just screaming hello at every other person and then just reeking of smoke for the rest of the night. Because people that go out and drink smoke inevitably, and it's like... And I hate the smell of smoke. I hate the smell of cigarette smoke. It's terrible. And now it's, like, stuck on me, and I don't like it. I don't know. I'm in a whiny mood tonight. I'm sorry. I don't even know if anyone's gonna stop in here, because I started so freaking late. And I just mixed my peanut butter horribly. Ugh. Just one disappointment after another. Oh my god. Alright, I just need some fun-ass video games to, like... to get me back into my head. Because I'm out of it. Maybe it's also because I just had a long day at work, and I know I gotta get up early tomorrow and do it all over again. And my other friends... my other group of friends that want me to hang out, and they're like, "Hey, you should come out and hang out tomorrow night." I'm like, "Cool, I work the late shift, so I'm not gonna be there till, super late." And they're like, "Call out of work." I'm like, "I can't." It's like, physically can't because I can't afford it. They don't understand. It's like they have money, so they don't understand what it's like to be broke.
That's true.
You're really making a name for yourself as our leader, especially with this current operation. Excellent commanding there. Next time the enemies will probably get stronger again, but if you keep up the effort, I know you'll do fine. Thanks for the vote of confidence, Akihiko.
Yes, precisely.
It's fine to reflect on your victory, but don't forget that there are exams next week as well. Yo, alright, where's Junpei? Can we freaking talk? Junpei seems to be in his room, but he isn't responding. He's just... Me and Junpei. Elizabeth asked me to get a specific item for her. A Christmas star. That's the ornament at the top of the tree, right? Why do you need one of those? Oh, if I'm right, it might not refer to an ornament at all. There's a type of plant that's sometimes called the Christmas star. Could you wait a few minutes? I'll go double check. Oh, poinsettia.
Sorry.
Okay. Sorry for the wait. Here you go. I think what you're looking for is a poinsettia. This flower is usually sold during Christmas time, so it'd be hard to find in stores now. Fortunately, I had some in my room. Here you go. Aw. That was a cute little laugh, by the way. Is it time to harvest my plants? Nope. Tomorrow. Alright, time to study. Time to study with the girls. It's almost time for exams. Have you been studying? We were just about to start some studying together. Do you want to join us? It's okay with you, right, Fuka?
Uh-huh.
Of course. Well, will you study with us? Yeah.
Yeah.
Study. Because I'm still catching up on my
Luca,
academics.
Your notes look so trendy. I kind of wasn't expecting that.
Oh no, these are Natsuki-chan's notes. She let me borrow them since I was out trapped in Tartarus. She sure is. That said, there's actually quite a bit missing from these notes.
Oh, you're right. This part just has the equation and no answer, and this page is full of doodles. And this part, is that a drool stain?
It's actually Junpei's notes.
Hey, it may not be the best study material, but it's the thought that counts, right?
I've been trying to think of a way to return the favor.
Complete her notes. You mean like fill in all the parts she's missing?
Oh, that sounds like a great idea. But it's going to be a lot of material. I wonder if I can finish it all.
Then we'll help you out. It'll be a good review for us, too.
Thanks, you two.
Here, let me see those notes.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Rewrote all of our notes? Oh my god. Made for a good review.
Natsuki-chan's in for a real surprise when she sees this.
I'm sure she will. I couldn't have done it without your help. Thanks, you two.
Well, it certainly helped us study too, right?
I'll make sure to give Natsuki-chan the notes back tomorrow. Good night.
Hey.
Hey, dude. You alright? So exams are coming up pretty soon. Have you been studying? Yep. Have you? Oh, yeah. Well, not that it's any of my business. Wow, dude. Way to just wave me off. Here you go. Finally. Here we go. Finally, we've reached Taira no Masakado. He's the turning point of the era of the samurai. Well, it began with the infighting among the Taira clan. Their conflict escalated until the Imperial Court had to intervene. Masakado was pursued by the Imperial Court, so he had no choice but to openly oppose them. The result was known as the War of Masakado. McShakes, you may not look like a samurai, but let's see if you know this one anyway. There's the theory that Taira no Masakado thought of the prototype for an item essential to battle. Now, what do you think that item was? It's something every samurai needs. The katana! The rifle. Knew that one already, huh? Yep, it's the katana. Think of samurai and their swords are the first thing to come to mind. Although, it's not known whether Masakado really came up with them. This is going to be on the exam next week, so prepare well. Let's skip forward a little to the Kamakura era. At last, I can feel them on their way. The samurai are almost here. In 1185, the Kamakura shogunate was established. Yes, we're there! And of course, its founder was Minamoto no Yoritomo. I can't believe we finally made it! I answered correctly. Everyone in the class is looking at me with respect. Ooh, a message from Sonata. What's going on? Letting you know first, Ikutsuki-san is coming tonight. Sounds like he has something to tell us. We'll meet on the 4th floor once we're all back. Oh, okay. Almost time for exams again. This time it'll be a lot tougher. You better go to the library and study, otherwise you'll be screwed. Okay, and no one wants to meet up because it's week before finals. Saw a girl in a white Philly just the other day in front of the station. Don't get me wrong, I love that kind of outfit. It got tons of figures dressed that way in my room, but in real life, I think it's better to dress casually. Alright, what games do they have today? You're the answer, alright. That's the one I want to see. Played the quiz game, You're the Answer. I increased my intelligence by competing against other players from all over Japan.
And that's the summary of what happened on the night of the 7th. These shadows seem to be quite a bit more formidable than the ordinary ones.
I see. So our enemies are growing stronger as well. Well, it's not all bad news. In fact, I called today's meeting because...
Hold on. Before we go on, I'd like to ask Kirijo-senpai something.
Oh?
Oh, here we go.
I know I'm not the only one thinking this. So much has been happening lately. I feel like I've just been getting dragged along without really understanding anything. But now, I want answers.
Here we go.
So I'm gonna ask you straight out. You've been hiding something from us, haven't you, Senpai? You're always acting like you don't know anything about the Dark Hour or Tartarus. But they're connected to that accident 10 years ago, aren't they?
Oh, here we go.
What accident?
Yukari-chan?
There was an explosion near our school and a lot of people died. It must have been big news back then. You know about it, don't you?
Yes.
Luckily, no students were injured. But something is off here. At the time of the incident, there were several unexplained absences. Seems like more than just a coincidence to me.
What do you mean?
Well, I dug up some old school records and found something interesting. Those students weren't just absent. They all suddenly collapsed and had to be sent to the hospital.
Allegra, hi! Welcome! I know it's super late, but apparently we're digging into a good part of the story here. Welcome in!
Sounds familiar, doesn't it? Remember those girls who bullied Fuka? They had to be hospitalized too. I want an explanation. What really happened on the day of that accident? The Kirijo group built our school, so you have to know something. Tell me the truth.
Ooh, called out.
I wasn't trying to hide anything from you, it just never seemed relevant. But...
It's okay. It's not your fault.
all right.
It was
you everything.
It was literally 10 years prior.
Shadows have many mysterious abilities.
It was 10 years ago. They're all high school students. She could not have been more than 7 years old.
Some research indicates they can even affect time and space. We think of them as our enemies, but what if we could somehow use them to our advantage? They could be a source of unimaginable power, couldn't they?
What?
14 years ago, one man pursued that very line of thinking. He was the former leader of the Kirijo group, Koetsu Kirijo, my grandfather.
Ooh,
My
anime
grandfather was
cutscene time.
obsessed with the shadows.
Big plot.
He wanted to
Big
harness their
exposition time.
power to create something extraordinary.
Create something extraordinary?
To that end, he assembled a research team and had them amass a number of shadows.
He was collecting them? Damn, that's freaking crazy.
But 10 years ago, during the final stages of the project, there was an accident, and the experiment failed. They lost control of the Shadow's power, altering the nature of the entire world.
You can't mean...
Yes, Tartarus and the Dark Hour.
And you thought this wasn't relevant? You thought this wasn't relevant to say? Are you kidding? Girl. What?
According to the records, the accumulated mass of shadows split into several large ones that later dispersed. These are the shadows we've been encountering on nights when the moon is full.
Maybe that's why it's difficult to predict where they'll appear.
Wait a minute. If what you said is true, then why did our school turn into Tartarus? Don't tell me. Is it because that's where they conducted the experiment?
Yes.
Then those students who were hospitalized.
It's just as you fear. It was a highly populated area, and the Kirijo group had influence there. They could essentially do as they pleased. Port Island must have been the perfect location for them. So yes, as you guessed, the experiment 10 years ago was conducted at Gekkokan High School.
Just what are you trying to say here? So that's the whole purpose behind C's? We were dragged into all this just to clean up their mess?
Sounds like it.
You lied to us?
Yeah. Damn. Okay,
You
Yukari.
knew too, didn't you, Sonata-senpai? You've
Ooh.
both just been using us! Or do you not care as long as you're the one who gets to do the fighting?
I never said anything like that.
So you're about to
have
push
my
some hot
reasons.
buttons.
Think what you'd like, but it was my decision not to share the information. I'm sorry. It was never my intent to deceive you. Convincing you to join C's was my highest priority. I know it may not be fair, but shadows can only be defeated by persona users. We are the only ones who can fight.
That's hardly the point!
I never had a choice either. It didn't matter if I wanted this power or not.
Mitsuru, that's enough.
Takeba-kun, it's only those in the past who are to blame. And they lost their lives as a result of what they did. We're all in the same boat here. None of us deserve the burden that's been thrust upon us.
But that's...
It's been 10 years since the incident in question. No one knows why those shadows suddenly returned. But now that they're here, we have the chance to find and destroy them. Do you realize what that means? What if I told you that the 12 shadows are the cause of everything?
You're saying if we defeat them all, Tartarus and the Dark Hour will disappear?
Exactly. That's what I was going to tell you earlier. See? It's good news, isn't it?
Can that really be true?
There's evidence to support it. And this is where our true battle begins.
Our true battle.
Regardless of what's happened in the past, we must fight to protect the people. The shadows are gaining strength. We can't afford to wait for them to strike first.
Right.
And there are still many mysteries surrounding Tartarus. For instance, why did such a gigantic structure appear in the first place? The answers must be out there somewhere.
Man, that was a pretty pivotal moment there. We must defeat the 12 shadows that started all this in order to eradicate both the Dark Hour and Tartarus. I must fight to protect everyone. Oh. What was the last thing you said? Come to think of it, the crops I planted on the rooftop should be ready to harvest by now. Maybe I should go check on them. 6 of them remain. Okay. Well, that was deep.
Let's see.
Maybe we shouldn't go to Tartarus tonight. Junpei-kun asked me to go over what we talked about in the meeting. But if we defeat all 12 shadows, I won't be able to use my persona anymore. Man, it's such an amazing power, I can't just let it go to waste.
Hey.
Well, aren't you calm? Maybe... That must be because you're a fantastic leader who can do anything, huh? God, get off of it, dude. No matter what happens, you can handle it all by yourself, isn't that right? Huh, I wish a nobody like me could be like that. Junpei-kun, are you listening? The only thing anyone knows about Tartarus is that it creates shadows. Other than that, we're all in the dark. I'm so sorry about everything. Let me know if there's anything I can say to be of help. Also, Allegra, yeah, that was deep. You came in at a heck of a pivotal moment of storytelling there. 12 shadows, special shadows that appear on full moons. They are the product of a research accident 10 years ago. In the incident, an experimental entity comprised of numerous shadows was split once more into 12 large pieces. As such, their power far exceeds those found in Tartarus. Tread with appropriate caution.
Yes.
Oh, he's got a lot there. How did the public take it? In the end, over 50 people were injured in the accident. The media placed full blame on the Kirijo group for the tragedy. They singled out one researcher in particular, declaring him the main culprit behind it all. Whether it was actually his fault or not was not the issue. The public was looking for someone to vent their pain and anger on. So they chose him, even though he was a victim himself. Their wrath was unparalleled. It was almost more frightening than seeing a horde of shadows.
Yes.
What happened with Mitsuru? Under the pretense of assisting for the benefit of the group, she was subjected to experiments on her persona for many years. Oh. Solving the mystery behind the unknown ability of personas, the development of various equipment, beginning with the evoker, none of this would have been possible without her cooperation. There must have been some dangerous experiments at times too, and yet she kept agreeing to it all, I'm told.
Yes.
Oh, what's up with Sonata? He and Kirijo-kun have known each other for a very long time. Sonata-kun joined us when he was only in middle school. At the time, we had a third member as well, but I digress. Oh, it's the other guy, Mr. Emo Dude. Oh wait, no, I gotta go to the roof. The plants. Nobody here? Ooh, new recording. What is this? 6:14. Starting playback. Is this Junpei's room? Also, why is there a camera in Junpei's room? Why is she in his room?
This way, officer. By the time I noticed the door was halfway open, his room was already like this. I've left the place untouched as you requested.
The hell?
Whose room is this?
Junpei Iori, a second-year student. I've been trying to reach him on his cell phone, but he hasn't responded in the last half hour. It was careless of me to let my guard down. The storm was attacked once in the past. Perhaps Iori himself is at fault here. However, if harm has fallen upon him as head of seas, I am accountable.
I hate to say it, Kirijo-san, but he most likely...
Huh? Kirijo-senpai? What the hell? Kurosawa-san? What's going on here?
Iori? Where were you? I've been trying to get a hold of you.
Huh? Oh, it was hot, and the AC was busted, so I went to the manga cafe. But I fell asleep.
Well, I'm just glad you're safe. So if it wasn't an attack, then it must have been theft. Why would the burglar target this room?
Burglar?
What else could it be? Someone clearly ransacked the place looking for something.
About
Vandalizing a school
that.
dorm. When I find out who did this, I'll see to it that they face a swift execution.
Uh-oh.
Well, son, sounds like you've got a death sentence. How about it, Iori? Was this room really vandalized?
Well, this is how my room always looks.
What? But, I
Oh
mean,
my god.
you can't possibly live like this, can you?
I mean, with the right attitude.
What about the door? It was open.
Oh, that? I was just airing the place out while I was gone. No one we don't know ever comes around, so...
Oh my god.
I think this
She's
case
so
is
shocked.
closed. May I get back to my duties now, young lady?
Oh, yes. I'm sorry you had to witness something so disgraceful.
Ouch.
I apologize for all this. It seems I grew up more sheltered than I realized.
A little bit. Just a little bit.
You're not even gonna yell at me? And what's the deal with calling the cops over a messy room anyway? The hell did I do to deserve this? Hey, wait. I drew that worst luck fortune on the way back.
That's actually kind of funny. That's pretty good. And now Junpei's being a shut-in. Neat.
So dance, if you wanna go ahead, free to do whatever, I'm chilling on my bed, I'm minding my biz, so mind your own biz, whatever like is, we gon' flow with this head, hey, feeling the fire with the burning desire, every day we inspire, but never expires, but we gon' chill today, let me time to shine, and I'm down and proud. I'm gonna jump until the break into a rounding out. I'm on a mission, riding out whatever it is I gotta do. Riding out until the day I meet you. I'm riding
I can't remember, does this does 2? I think it does 2. We're gonna try it. Order the Prodigy Platter. I feel smarter now that I have some brain food. It does do 2. Oh, here we go.
Lounging about as usual, huh?
Hugh, what do you want? If you're gonna ask me to go back, the answer's still no.
That's not why I'm here. I was just making sure you were still around.
That's so.
We've known each other a long time. It's been almost 14 years since we met at the orphanage. You,
Orphanage? Oh,
me,
dang.
and Miki. We used to run around here until the sun went down. Back then, it seemed like we had all the time in the world.
You haven't changed one bit. If you want to get all sappy, go do it with your other pals.
What was that?
It's rare for you to think about the past.
What was offensive about that statement?
Usually, you just charge ahead like a damn fool. You've never been good at hiding shit.
Everyone thinks about the past. Even me. Anyway, we finally know how to get rid of Tartarus in the Dark Hour.
No shit?
Yeah.
Oh, snap.
The thing
Now you
is-
got his attention.
All I've cared about until now is getting stronger. Everything else came second. But yesterday, someone made me question my reason for fighting.
Your reason for fighting? Huh. It's different for everyone. But if you don't have a good one, you can always quit. That's what I did.
I'm not like you. Man, I can't believe I'm the one getting lectured here. Well, see you around.
You really haven't changed at all.
Yo, what's with the emo status? Uh-oh, what's going on in Fuka's
Can I
room?
talk to
I
you
love
for a
it. I love her pretty flowers.
Senpai, this is unusual. Please, come in.
So not only do you excel at providing support during battle, you are also quite skilled at gathering information.
Oh, I'm sorry for doing that without permission.
Don't worry, you're not in trouble. But I do have an important favor to ask of you. I want you to find out as much as you can about that incident 10 years ago.
Ooh.
Oh, well, very little of that was made public.
I know. That's why I want you to access the Kirijo Group's database.
You mean hack into their system? Is that allowed?
I'll give you my ID and password. Then you won't be held accountable. But I need to know the truth. In detail.
Senpai.
Of course, I'll understand if you refuse.
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
Are you sure? I appreciate it. Yamagishi, aren't you resentful? Regardless of my good intentions, I did drag you into this without fully explaining. I'm sure you must have at least a few complaints.
Not really. Did you know my entire family is made up of doctors? My parents are the one exception. It gives them a bit of an inferiority complex. That's why they're so hard on me. I don't like being at home. But here, I'm able to do
Interesting.
something no one else can. I have a purpose. So no, I don't have any complaints.
You're right. We can't do this without you.
Classic storybook. Putting all your placing all your fears and insecurities on your child. Yep. That's how you get messed up children.
No one could take your place.
Oh,
Thank you. I'll see you later.
So, Tartarus and the Dark Hour are on the way out, huh? No, that's a good thing. That's what we've been fighting for. So then, why? Damn it! Why am I so pissed?
Gosh, it's hot. Even for July. Wow. Can't believe we're already third years.
He's pissed off because he thinks he's not going to be relevant anymore.
Guess this will be the last time we'll wear these uniforms and hang out after school. Who cares? I just want to get into college and start having fun already.
I get it. My problem is me. I'm going on like fighting was my duty and all. Actually, it's just all I'm good at. 'Cause
Oh,
without
dude.
Without that, I'm nothing. So much for being a hero. I can't fight worth the shit anyway. Not compared to him, at least. Damn it! Nothing I do is good enough.
I'm about to have a moment here with Junpei. I'm about to have a moment here with Junpei because I've had this exact conversation with myself multiple times in my life. And that sucks, and it hurts so bad.
Why am I only ever right about the worst things? Am I stupid for trusting in something so blindly?
I will say with Junpei, that line of thinking, it can be motivating in the right circumstance, but it also can lead you down a really dark path and can be very self-harming. So it's, I don't know where they're gonna go with it story-wise, but that's, this game has the potential. I mean, it's already pretty dark, but it's about to get really dark if it's going where I think it's going.
Dad, I got this letter from you last spring. I must have read it 1,000 times since then.
To my family, 10 years into the future. Tomorrow, I'll bring this letter to the opening ceremony for the Moonlight Bridge. It will be stored in a time capsule and sent to you in 10 years' time. Yukari, you may be small now, but in 10 years, you'll be 16. You'll be in high school. I know you've been sad because I have to work so late, but you always manage to greet me with a smile. I'm really proud of myself. Kirijo-san appointed me head researcher. I'll be starting on a big project soon. It feels good to receive so much recognition for my work, but I swear to you, nothing is more important to me than you and your mother.
Dad.
Did he die in the experiment?
Kari, I wonder, are you enjoying life? Do you have high hopes for the future? Do you still look towards tomorrow with excitement and wonder, like you do now? No matter what happens in the next 10 years, I hope you're happy, and I hope this letter brings a smile to both you and your mother's faces. Eiichiro Takeba, March 6th, 2000.
No matter what happens, huh? All I can do is believe. I won't turn my back. I won't be like Mom. Not ever.
Okay. Wow, that was a lot of dark.
It's amazing! I'm going to do it!
The outdoor activity set! Summer vacation is now upon us. We have just the thing for you this hot summer.
Good.
Max safety shoes.
Not bad, kid.
And instant curry. Oh. 9,800 yen. Yikes. Special limited product available today only. You heard it right. Today only. Max safety shoes? Yeah, sure. Why not?
Thanks, kid.
Seasonal corn set? Okay.
Bye-bye.
See you next Sunday. Same bat time, same bat channel. Not today, sorry. If I'm doing anything, it's yeah, we're play the MMO until dark. I see Maya. Chat with Maya for a while. The bomb twins is growing. Yay! Relationship will grow stronger soon. It's almost dark. I decide to log out and leave my room.
Oh.
Maybe we should hold off going to Tartarus tonight too. Looks like everyone is studying on their own rooms. They're all keeping to themselves because they're busy studying, right? I hope. Well, I should have said I hope so. In that case, once exams are over, everything should go back to normal. I sure do hope so. Y'all study. I'm over here eating food. Sorry, my internet broke. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm glad it's up again, though. Lots of exposition dump, and I don't know if you saw that little conversation with Junpei, that his little cutscene, and I'm not gonna lie. I had to pause there because I got a little emotional for a moment. And I suddenly, like, really, really like Junpei as a character. Speaking of which, yesterday, well, Thursday, was screwed. My work network was completely down because we use AT&T and we're all remote. Oh no, and AT&T went down? Ah, they didn't want me to go to Tartarus because of special events happening. Oh, the little boy again.
It's good to see you again.
It's so creepy when he does that.
How long has it been since we first met? Time passes so quickly. So tell me, how's life as a
been 3
Persona
months.
user? I wonder what. I hope you find it soon. I remembered something else about the coming of the end. It all stems from something that took place many years ago. 10 years ago, if I remember correctly.
Oh, something about that explosion.
Oh, didn't your parents pass away about 10 years ago?
Oh.
A persona is like a mirror, which means a persona user can never escape their true self. But no matter what, I won't leave you because we're friends, right?
I sense a faint bond forming between Pharos and me. Huh. Death.
Good night.
Creepy. Yeah, the majority of their towers were down from 5 to 12 yesterday morning. Or something like that. Oh, wow. God, I didn't even notice. I mean, then again, that makes sense because I was literally asleep that time. From 5 until almost exactly 12. That makes sense. Oh, what's going on now? Exams starting tomorrow and they're cumulative, so it's hard to remember everything.
You know what?
What if I fail again? I really wish the school would stop posting our names with our scores.
Yep.
Right? It's embarrassing. If we're near the bottom of the list, smart people like Kirijo Senpai wouldn't get it though. That is something that's like
Attention, please.
that's something that applies to not only like grades in this aspect, but like okay, so this is a good example. This game is a good example. It's like it's made public you're at the bottom, but the people at the top just don't understand how shitty it feels to be at the bottom, because they've probably never been at the bottom, because the system naturally works for them in a way that correlates directly with how their brain processes information and how they are able to apply it. Same thing goes with people like in wealth disparities between people. It's like people who have money don't understand what it's like to not have money and what it like the stress of not having it. Like some of them do, because some of them worked for it, and those who worked for it, that's awesome. Like the ones who hit the rock bottom and had to claw their way out. But most people that have money, and it doesn't even have to be a lot of money, like small families, like, and I'm not gonna, I hate to call out my friends like this, but like after a certain point, it's like, if you have a house and a child and a fully furnished home and multiple vehicles, and your only concern is like, do I get the $50,000 vehicle or the $55,000 vehicle? It's like, well, 55 is a little over budget. It's like, yo, I'm over here thinking if I can't get the name brand pretzels at the store that's like $1 to $2. Or I'm sorry, that's a gross underestimate of how much pretzels fucking cost nowadays. Excuse my language. I'm a little off my game tonight. But anyway, but yeah, it's like, do I want to get the bag of pretzels that's Walmart brand and, you know, $2.24? Or do I get the what is it? Rolled Gold or whatever pretzels that are like $3.50. Like, do they taste better? I don't know, maybe, sure, a little bit. But like, no, I can't afford those. Like, that's the kind of small things that it's like people at the bottom think of. Like, and it's like it puts money, or it puts into perspective whatever aspect it is. You know, this case being money, it's like, it puts it into a perspective that the people who have it don't get. And they'll probably never understand. And it sucks. 'Cause, like, I tell someone, like, someone asks me, like, hey, can you hang out? I'm like, sure, but I have to work a late shift, so I can't be there until late, because I gotta work. They're like, well, just call out sick. I'm like, I can't just do that, because if I don't work, I don't get paid. It's like, the job that I have, the job that I could get, I don't get that kind of time off. I don't get those benefits. And I make so little that if I take time off, it's detrimental to my daily living. So it's like, no, I can't just call in sick. Like, especially because I don't have another person to rely on. Like, I am not in a relationship. It's just me. And some people just don't understand. And it's like I know they talk with people talk with the best intention, but like, sometimes it's tough. And it's like, if you're the person at the bottom, it's like you don't want to sit here and like try to like lean on that and like, you know, make people like get people to like pity you. It's like, that's not the idea. It's like, it's a bit shameful in a way. It's like, you don't want to tell people, hey, no, I can't hang out because I'm poor. It's you know, it's like, hey, you cover it up. It's like a prey animal that like covers up if a prey animal gets sick, they don't like, you don't know they're sick. They cover it up well, because then they become prey. You know. Anyway, that was a whole rant. I'm sorry. That was a little dour. There's a lot of dour and dark conversations going on tonight for this stream. Not just from me, but like in game too. Anyway, exams are starting tomorrow. Are you all ready? Summer vacation is just within reach, so you better study hard. Oh, sorry, I just didn't even look at the chat. My job does that while we're contractors, not wage earners. that's what they do, and then from those numbers you can figure out what someone else is making. Yeah. Oh, you're good. Oh, thank you. Sorry, it's very dark. Now, on the flip side to this, I do agree that people should be able to freely and openly talk about their earnings without the stigma of shame that it or social what would it be without it being considered socially inappropriate. And that idea of like employees at the same at one place, like, oh, you don't ever talk about how much money you make. Like, do you know who started that? Who do you know who told that, who like came up with the idea of, oh, it's inappropriate to talk about how much you make with your coworkers? The ones who enforced that were the company, the upper management of the company, of all the major companies. And they turned that into a weapon. If you talk about how much you earn with your coworkers in the same company or in same or similar positions, and there's a disparity, that starts to put in people's minds like, oh, if I'm putting in the same amount of work, why am I getting paid less? Than so-and-so. And then that gets brought up, and then the company ends up having to pay more. Like, so the company uses that tactic of shaming people not to talk about, their income, so it keeps it secret so they can pay people less. It is a tactic used by corporations. I am all for the idea of being open and honest about how much you earn. And if they try to tell you that you are not allowed to tell people not allowed to talk about how much you earn, if a company ever tries to hold that over your head and say like, oh, that's, you can't do that, that's bullshit, that's illegal. You are allowed to, there is no reason that you should not be allowed to openly talk about how much you earn. Absolute horseshit. It's a tactic for them to pay their employees less. I make it very clear to my coworkers how much I make in my company. I want them to know, because if they're making less than me, I want them to bring that up to corporate and like bring it up to our managers and make sure that we're all getting paid equally if we're all doing the job equally. Anyway, soapbox. I'm gonna step off the soapbox here for a second. Let me get back to the game. Summer vacation is just within reach, so you better study hard. Why aren't you excited? Summer vacation. Beaches, shaved ice, woohoo! Oops, I skipped over that again. It's also the hottest time of the year, though. Don't go overheating. Oh, that reminds me. There's an old expression for the hottest time of the year in the Northern Hemisphere. I'm feeling sleepy. Uh-oh. Stay awake.
Why?
The dog days of summer. It goes all the way back to an ancient Latin phrase, the puppy days. Any ideas where the phrase came from? Anyone? Well, it's because Sirius, also called the Dog Star, appears at the start of summer. People believed it brought droughts and misfortune. Here's hoping we can avoid all that, I guess. Have a nice vacation. Nice. New burger, wild duck burger. All right. All right. Anybody here at the school? Junpei, do you actually want to talk?
What?
Oh man, how am I supposed to study for exams at a time like this? This sucks. There's no way I can get a good score. Dude, it's okay. Just do a little bit of reading. It's not hard. see here.
Come to think of it.
Apathy syndrome cases in co-ed pairs came to an abrupt halt. Some have even regained consciousness. I'm sure you've all beaten it at it again. So what can I get you today?
What'll it be? Running a little sale today. See if anything catches your eye.
Nope.
All done here?
Yeah.
Come back soon.
Don't do so. We'll come back later. All right. Elizabeth. Almost forgot.
Marvelous.
It's as if your presence emanates a far brighter radiance than before. Perhaps all your hard work is starting to show. Here, it may not be much, but this is my gift to you. Please accept it. Hey, Twilight
I'm
Fragment.
looking forward to it.
Still cannot foresee the limits of your potential. I look forward to witnessing you grow even further. How may I assist you? Put your glasses back on.
Here are my requests.
Christmas
Let's
star.
hear the results.
The red leaf plant. Is that the Christmas star? I was led to believe there would be presents growing from this plant.
Very well, then.
This fulfills my request, but you can take it back with you. Although, once the presents are in bloom, I'd like for these plants to fill our room. Please take this as your reward. I don't think she totally understands what Christmas is, or what the Christmas star is.
Very well, then.
The way of the god, son. No. If there's something I can raise my academics, I'll do it, but no. Anything going on at the dorm? Entering the dorm after school will immediately bring the day to nightfall. Should I go inside? No, absolutely not. There's always things to do other than that. Eat it with katsu! Prodigy platter! Let's go! Brain food. Nice. Well, we didn't make it to 5. We tried, but we didn't make it to 5. Whoa, what's everybody up to? Seems ominous. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Double sigh.
What's wrong? Y'all hungry or something?
Oh my god.
Not really.
Are you that dense, Akihiko? Read the room. Awkward pause. Wow. An awkward silence fills the room.
You know, it's almost summer break.
Oh yeah, it is, huh?
And like everybody like hates each other now. Yukari's mad at Mitsuru. Mitsuru's ashamed. Junpei hates me, apparently. Mitsuru is in the midst of, like, brainwashing Fuka to join her side. Even though Fuka really is basically super innocent and loves Yukari. And Akihiko just... He's just Akihiko. He's just like, I just want to punch things.
Does anyone have any plans?
I wish I could go to the beach. Hot sand, cool breeze, babes in bikinis. Man, a break like that sure would be nice. Somewhere in the south, where the water is crystal clear. But starting tomorrow, we gotta get through our exams. Oh man, this sucks.
I'm sure you'll be fine. But it
Sounds
would
like a
be
beach
nice to go
episode.
somewhere with beautiful beaches, like Okinawa.
Well, it's not Okinawa, but how about Yakushima?
Mr. Chairman, I didn't realize you were here.
I happen to be in the area, so I thought I'd drop by and tell you my schedule for next week. Oh, Hirinjo-kun, your father will be vacationing in Yakushima during the break.
He will?
You'll all have some time
I like
off
how he
after
knows about her dad's
exams,
schedule. She
right?
doesn't.
Why don't you go and get a nice change of scenery?
Seriously? We're gonna go on a trip? Yes! Beaches and bikinis! Beaches and bikinis!
Oh my god,
Beaches
Junpei.
and bikinis? This guy.
How about it, Hirinjo-kun?
Well, my father is a busy man. I don't want to ruin his vacation.
Why so hesitant?
So you'll have fun with Yakuza 2. The way these games are written are very similar. I love JRPGs. I've never been really big on JRPGs. I kind of missed out on them a lot as a kid. I never had a PlayStation console until PlayStation 3. And then once that came out, I was more focused on my Xbox 360 at the time because it was like the one time in my life I could afford that kind of thing. And yeah, so I didn't really play a lot of JRPGs because a lot of them were focused more on like the Sony platforms, so all the PlayStations. But yeah, like I'm kind of excited to explore more of them as an adult because there are a lot of adult themes in these. I've never played a Persona game. This is my first one, and this is actually it's been really good. Like it's been really cool. Because like when I think of JRPG, I just think of, you know, slow, overwrought, turn-based battles, and just grinding the same enemies over and over again, which we are kind of doing here, but in a slower pace that gets really monotonous. I'm like, because I mean, I think of older Pokemon games, and it's like the older Pokemon games, they were great for their time, but you go back and play them after playing a game like this where things are like, they're quick. Like, the battles are fast. Getting in and out of situations is fast. The dialogue is very dynamic. You know, you actually get good characterization between characters, like, between all the characters, versus having that kind of linear path. And just, I don't know, it's just slow, monotonous grind. So, anyway. Yeah, if Yakuza is similar to this, which, don't get me wrong, I've heard wonderful things about that series, and I am so ready to play it. And I've heard phenomenal things about the new game, Infinite Wealth. So, I'm excited for it. I'll have to give it a shot at some point.
No father would be upset with a daughter who came all that way to see him. You've all done a great job. You deserve to relax for a while. And we already know when the next operation will be, so I think it'll be fine.
I don't know.
Bad blood between Mitsuru and her dad.
All right. I guess everyone needs a break now and then. Let's do it.
The beach, huh? I should design a special training regimen.
Oh, jeez.
Oh man, I can't wait!
Oh, I need to go buy a swimsuit.
Hey, don't worry. I got one you can borrow.
What?
Nice try.
Are you going to swim too, Mr. Chairman?
I'm afraid I can't. I'll turn to dust if I'm exposed to sunlight.
I like him.
Wait, seriously?
Don't be stupid.
wait up!
No rush to play it, just an observation. Yeah, like don't get me wrong, I do want to play it. Yeah, I was like, I've been hearing about the Yakuza games for years. I just didn't I didn't know where to start. Though someone did just earlier tonight told me, give Yakuza 0 a chance because it's on Game Pass. I'm like, okay, I can afford Game Pass because I already have it.
I just wanted to say sorry about the other day. I might have gotten a little carried away.
Don't worry about it. In a way, it's only logical that we go to Yakushima. The chairman said that no one who was responsible for the accident survived, but there is one who did.
What? There is?
My father.
I had no idea.
Huh. Max safety shoes.
Nice one.
Didn't expect Ikutsuki-san to come bearing good news. I figured he was just here to share more of his lame jokes. Oh. Can we? Oh, hey, what's up, dude? I'm so stoked for Yakushima, but that's one thing. You're as calm as ever, huh? I wish I had your chill. Like, are we good now? Like, did you get a chance to, like, relax a bit? Did you ever play Life is Strange? I played the first chapter, and actually I played it on a live stream, I think. Yeah, there should be one of my older live stream recordings from, I think sometime last year, before I became consistent with it. I did the first chapter, and I had heard that it got really good. Like, I was interested in the characters from the beginning. I just haven't gone back yet. Yeah, I'd love to go back to that game. Nope. It's, if you go back to watch it, I might be a little bit different. Because, like, now, since I've been doing this every day, I like to think that I'm getting more comfortable in front of the camera and talking a little more openly. I'm scared to go watch my previous live streams. Like, and I'm sure I'll say the same thing a year from now when I look back at streams like this. I'll be like, oh my god, I was so awkward on camera. Because I kind of am still, but I'm getting more comfortable with it. But yeah, that was, yeah. And I was doing it so infrequently that it just really, like, I never gave my chance to become more comfortable with it. Very teen angsty? Yes, absolutely. Like, I very much got that in the first chapter. Dude, this is such a cool chill song. Like, what the hell? Alright.
Hello.
Screw it, let's study. About Yakushima, remember that you won't be able to go if you don't score well in your exams. Since everyone is here, why don't you have the third years overlook your studies? Yes, please. How about you overlook them for me? Alright, I'll let the other second years know too. With a ferry trip to Yakushima on the line, I hope you perform very well on your exams. Oh, saw that one coming.
Studying, but wouldn't it be easier to focus without the distraction?
They say studying with others grants benefits that can't be found alone.
Hey, so if we flunk the exams, are we really gonna have to stay behind? Tell me that's a joke.
It's no joke. As students, studying is our top priority. Failure will result in consequences.
I hope to eventually stream. You should. You absolutely should. I mean, this whole experience for me, doing this for the last, well, 42 days now. I started off with I'm going to do a month. I want to get more comfortable on camera, and so I want to build that skill of not just doing it live, but also getting that comfort level of speaking in a different manner, which I still stumble and use my filler words all the time, but besides that, I used it as like a mini challenge, and I said 30 days to get myself comfortable, and you just have to absolutely stick to that schedule no matter what. Now, I did lose a lot of sleep in the last month and change, but I like to think that it's getting there. We're building something, and you got to keep reminding yourself, it's like, hey, I'm building something, I'm getting more comfortable with it. And like everybody says, everyone on YouTube says the same thing. It's like, your first one is going to suck. Your first, dozen, 2 dozen, 3 dozen are gonna suck. But then they're going to eventually get good. You just have to get through the suck. You have to go through the suck to get to the good. And you don't have to have a ton of equipment. Like, you don't have to have really good equipment. Like, until recently, I wasn't using this camera. I was using my old Logitech C920 from 8+ years ago, and it was an older model of it, and was not good. And a long time ago, I tried using an old microphone, like the microphone attached to my old gaming headset. Like, the audio quality was bad, the video quality was bad. It was not great overall, and I was awkward on camera. But you know what? I had to go through it. But give it a shot. It's a lot more fun than you think, especially once people start getting more involved. Especially in your chat, if you can, when you monitor chat and stuff. When people really get involved in it, it gets to become a lot of fun. So, anyway, yeah, absolutely go for it.
Well, I'm not too worried about that. Not naming names here, but don't get in the way, Junpei.
What happened to not naming names? I guess if the fate of my trip depends on it, I don't really have a choice. I'll show you. I'll prove just how serious I am about Yakushima.
Maybe you should have started studying like a week ago. My hand stops as I hit a tough question.
What's the matter? Something you need help with?
Math.
An arithmetic sequence, huh? Do you remember the formula for calculating its sum? See, if you do this...
Oh?
A beautiful formula. Really arithmeticals, my fancy.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
that was a stretch.
Let me write that down.
Wisecracks from Junpei are one thing. I didn't account for this.
Maybe he's trying to test our ability to concentrate? Yeah, I suppose that's not likely.
Akutsuki-san's one up on me. I've gotta think of a killer comeback.
Stop getting distracted. You need to concentrate on your studies.
She's right. Gotta focus. Let's keep at it.
Focused so hard I couldn't hear anything else. Hey, alright. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Nah, I didn't think so. It takes a lot to get academics up, and yeah, we tried, but we didn't quite get there.
Nothing beats repeating it until you know it by heart.
Beats? Heart? Not bad, Kirijo-kun.
What? No, that was
no,
not
no.
my intent with that statement.
Oh, the
If
dad
you're pulling out of
jokes.
the race, then I win, hands down. Kirijo-senpai defeated.
This is giving me a headache.
Despite the diversions, I'd say that was productive. Keep it up so we can all go to Yakushima together.
Oh. See, that part of the game, like, that's really good. Just the cute little study sessions. First semester final exams begin today and will last for 5 days. Oh god, I have to answer all the questions too. Alright, this question seems familiar. Which form of magic is used to find water sources? Dowsing, I believe? Dowsing? Okay. I have a feeling this is the right answer. Woo! This question seems familiar. How did the Witch of Agnesy gain the first half of its name? Should be witching, enchanting formula, and error in translation, which invented it. Error in translation. I have a feeling this is the right answer. Question seems familiar. Who designed the prototype for the katana? Masakato! Feeling that's the right answer! Yay! There's an error in this sentence. What kind is it? Come on, Splice. I have a feeling this is the right answer. Woo! Alright, is that it for exams?
Hello, this is Elizabeth speaking. I'm calling in regard to a recent change
What
in
does she
Tartarus.
need? Oh no.
It seems that a path that had been blocked off is now open. I
Hey,
thought it
we can move on.
prudent to inform you. Well then, I wish you a safe journey.
Woo! Exams are over. We can move forward in Tartarus and summer vacay. Elizabeth said that a previously blocked path is now open. I should check it out next time I go to Tartarus. Nice.
Hey.
Yo, what's up? Oh. Thank God today is the last day of exams. How you been, dude? Don't ask. Oh man, I can't wait to let off some steam. You gotta let loose during summer, you know? The last day of exams. The questions are just too easy. My pen won't stop moving. Well, that's always good.
I'm done, baby! The dark days
Be my
of
response
testing
right there.
are finally over! The sun is shining bright!
I feel that, my dude.
So, how'd you do?
You are not gonna believe this. I aced PE.
Oh my
Well,
God.
That pretty much answers my question.
Whatever. A real man doesn't dwell in the past. I'm already thinking ahead to the blue skies of Yakushima.
Oh yeah, that's coming up soon, huh? Are you all ready to go?
Yep.
Yeah, I guess I should start getting ready too. Oh, sorry, I don't sound very enthusiastic, do I? Hey, how
Aw.
about we stop somewhere on the way back? I don't have practice today.
Sounds good. Where we going? If you need to buy a swimsuit, I'd be happy to help.
Oh my God.
Very
Junpei.
funny. All right, give me a sec. I'm gonna go grab my stuff from the locker room. Oh, I'll invite Fuka too.
It's like, wait. Can I go see Yuko? Apparently my new girlfriend who I just
I know.
abandoned for the
I've
last 2
been
weeks.
Kind of a dick lately. So,
Kind of.
sorry about that.
Aww. Don't worry about it.
All right, let's put this whole thing behind us. Cool? All right, let's get out of here. Freedom at last! What should I do now?
Take it down a notch, will you?
No, never.
Bounce back from
Freedom.
things so quickly, Junpei-kun.
It's a good,
Alex.
admirable trait.
Oh, hey, Sonata-san's here. Don't see that every day.
Ikutsuki-san called me. I think he wants to talk about a new candidate.
Oh?
Does that mean
Okay.
another person is going to join?
Maybe.
I mean, that's what another candidate means.
Fuka. What's wrong, Natsuki-chan?
Do you think you can stay after school with me for a mandatory study session? There's like no one. Oh, wait, are you about to head out for the day? Okay, then, never mind.
Wait, it's all right.
Uh-oh.
I'll help you.
Oh, Junpei's gonna be so upset.
I'll see you all back at the dorm later.
Aw. Junpei's gonna be so upset. That's sweet of her, though.
I'm really surprised at how much she's changed.
That also, because of their height, the two of them look. Natsuki and Fuka both looked like they should be like a year younger than like our main trio here.
Ah, friendship. How beautiful. Adolescence is such a wonderful thing. So full of vibrancy.
Where's that voice coming from? Oh, there he is.
Mr. Chairman?
Who's the kid?
Hello. I just stopped by to pick someone up. I might as well introduce you to him now.
What?
Hello.
Elementary school student?
Amada-kun, what are you doing here?
You know him?
Yeah, what?
He doesn't leave during the break because of his circumstances.
Oh, I heard about that. Something about your parents, right?
It used to only be me and my mom, but she got in an accident. So now it's just me. It happened 2 years ago.
Right now, one of
Dang,
his
he's
distant
really open about
relatives is
that.
paying for his school expenses. But that doesn't mean he should stay at the elementary school dorm all by himself, right? So I decided to move him
Ew.
to your dorm, just for the summer.
To our dorm? Do you really think that's a good idea?
Why, of course. He has the potential.
An elementary school kid in a high school, in a dorm for high schoolers? I don't feel like that mixes well.
Then he's the new candidate?
That's right. But as you can see, he's still just an elementary school student. So it's only a possibility for now.
Are you Akihiko Sanada-senpai?
Yeah.
I've heard a lot about you. You've never lost a boxing match. Nice to meet you.
Yeah. Nice to meet you.
Oh, Akihiko doesn't like kids. Ooh, bye-bye. School exams. Hello, summer vacay. Nakashima, here we come. I can't wait for Monday. Maybe I ought to hit up Polonia Mall to get some stuff for the trip.
Yes, precisely.
Oh, speaking of Polonia Mall, here, take this. Black sword. What's that? It's just a small reward. You all deserve a little something after studying hard for exams. Have you heard of the antique shop at Polonia Mall? It's called Mayuida? Mayuido? It just reopened today, actually. If you bring that to the shop, I'm sure they'll be of great help to you. Nice. How's an antique shop gonna help us? Am I missing something? I can't quite explain it very well myself. It'd be better to hear from the shop owner than from me. Well then, I'll let you take care of it from here. The antique shop in Polonia Mall. The chairman suggested I pay them a visit. I'll head over there now. Okay, I guess I don't have a choice. Alright, actually... Oh, he got pharmacy doing anything. Oh, there's the antique shop. Okay. You know what? Before we do this, I think we're actually going to call it for the night. It's been almost 2 hours. It's after 2 a.m. I really got to get some sleep because I got another long day tomorrow. My gosh, we're almost 40 hours into this game. It's more than I've put in so many games recently. All right. Yeah, we're gonna call it there. Gonna have a little bit, it's ever so slightly shorter stream. Didn't quite hit 2 hours, but at least we got on tonight. I didn't want to miss a day, so we did it. We did it. We made it. It was a late, short stream, but we are here. But thank you all for stopping in. Allegra, it has been great talking to you. I think you might be the only one out there tonight. But if anyone else is out there, thank you so much for stopping in. If you have not already, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below. And also check the links down in the description below. They will take you to my other social channels, including Instagram and Twitter, where I am the most active. So definitely come check me out over there. Yeah, I read this is around 80. Yeah, around 80 hours, so I'm like maybe halfway. But I've also been stopping to talk a lot, so I've been going through this game at a kind of a slower pace. So I imagine it's going to be I'm going to clock in way more than 80 hours by the time I finish this game. And honestly, I'm not upset about it because it's been super fun. So I'm ready for it. Let's go. I think the numbers went up, but no chit chatter. Fair enough. I don't closely monitor how many people are actually watching the stream at any given moment. I'm kind of focused more on what I'm saying and what I'm doing here, and then watching the chat. But yeah, if anyone else is out there, feel free to chime in the chat. I swear we don't bite. It's a pretty friendly community, and yeah. Just stop in, say hi. Even if you just say hi, you'll get a hello. But anyway, thank you all for stopping in. I need to get some sleep. It's late. Everybody needs to get some sleep. So go to bed, get some shut eye, get a full night of sleep. Treat yourself. Anyway, good night. I will catch you in the next one. Bye.